Today, we've got a battle that's basically fire versus ice in the most literal way possible. Human Torch going head to head with Iceman. It's a matchup that feels almost poetic. The embodiment of heat versus the master of cold. And even though you might think the winner is obvious, trust me, this is way closer than it seems. Before we jump into the analysis and pick a winner, let's get familiar with these two legendary heroes. Let's kick it off with Johnny Storm, the Human Torch. He's not just the hard headed prankster of the Fantastic Four, he's also their second most powerful member after the Thing. Thanks to the cosmic rays that bombarded the team in space, Johnny gained complete control over fire. He can ignite his entire body into blazing plasma hotter than most stars. But there's more. Johnny can manipulate existing flames, create fiery constructs, and even siphon heat from its surroundings. At maximum output, he unleashes the Nova Flame, a massive burst that's been compared to the force of a nuclear detonation. This attack can reach temperatures over 1 million degrees Fahrenheit, enough to incinerate pretty much anything. Besides his offensive power, Johnny is immune to fire and heat. His flame form also allows him to fly at speeds exceeding Mach 1, making him incredibly mobile in a fight. Now let's slide over to Iceman, Bobby Drake. Bobby was one of the founding members of the X-Men, and over the years he's evolved from the team's comic relief into an Omega level mutant. His ability to manipulate cold and moisture is basically limitless. He can freeze the air around him, generate ice armor that makes him nearly indestructible, and craft weapons or constructs out of solid ice. He's created giant ice slides to move at incredible speeds and can build walls or shields to protect himself and his teammates. In recent years, Bobby discovered he could transform his entire body into organic ice, allowing him to regenerate from almost any injury, even reassembling himself after being shattered. He's been able to drop temperatures to near absolute zero, instantly freezing enemies or entire battlefields. That's a power that can end most fights before they even start. So, who's got the edge here? Let's look at this carefully because their powers are as opposite as it gets. While Iceman can lower temperatures drastically, Johnny can counter by raising them just as fast. Cold isn't an energy in itself, it's the absence of heat. So Johnny's ability to generate and project intense thermal energy means Bobby has to constantly work harder to suppress it. This is where things get tricky. Iceman has survived being obliterated and can reform from vapor or shards of ice. Johnny, meanwhile, has withstood cosmic level blasts and even attacks from beings like the Silver Surfer. Both have proven incredibly hard to put down for good. Iceman is a master of area denial. He can freeze huge zones and immobilize opponents. But Johnny's flame projection is fast, precise, and overwhelming. He's melted reinforced metals instantly and repelled powerhouse enemies. Both are veterans, but Bobby has the advantage of Omega level potential. However, Johnny's never give up attitude and willingness to go Nova make him just as dangerous. After looking at all the feats, I think this fight comes down to stamina and extremes. If Iceman can keep his cool, literally, and freeze Johnny before the torch can ramp up to Nova levels, he's got a real shot at victory. But if Johnny unleashes his full power early, the sheer heat could overwhelm Bobby's regeneration. That said, Iceman has consistently recovered from being melted or shattered, and with enough moisture in the environment, he can keep coming back. So, in my view, while Human Torch has the raw power advantage, Iceman ultimately has better endurance and adaptability. In a prolonged fight, Iceman edges it out more often than not. But what do you think? Would Johnny's novel flame incinerate Bobby once and for all, or would Iceman find a way to freeze out the competition? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear who you bet on. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more superpowered matchups every single day of the week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one on FFC.